Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back, but rugby is back, right? Stormers, New Zealand, I didn't want to make a video on that because I thought that the game was just more of an exhibition game more than anything. Of course, the Stormers did want to win. They really ran it close to the All Blacks, and at times I thought that the Stormers could win that game. But here we're here to talk about South Africa, Argentina, because that was the game that I watched last night. I couldn't be bothered to make a video last night, boys. But what I want to tell you is that I'm a bit worried. If I were a Springbok fan, I'd just be concerned about a few things, all right? Because they went to Argentina willing to win that test, right? You wouldn't tell me otherwise. I mean, Rugby Erasmus clearly told it. The team sheet clearly indicated that South Africa were there to maybe harm the Argentinians a lot more than just 17 points to 10. It ended up being quite close, didn't it? And one thing that concerns me for the BOKS is that the Argentinians also were missing quite a few players, and I know the Argentinian squad very well. Very different to the squad that controversially missed out on getting potentially a draw against England a few weeks ago. Argentina were definitely okay. They had the home advantage, but they didn't have some of their best players. South African either. Maybe you could agree that they were a bit weak with the back line. No Creel, no Dialende, but anyway, this was maybe a test squad. Maybe trying to keep the All Blacks guessing with different choices of tactics. You let me know what you think. I thought that South Africa were really poor with their decision making at times. Now, is that on purpose? Is that not on purpose? You know, you're winning 17-10, boom, you get a bit of the ball. You're dangerous with your attack, right? They were looking dangerous with their attack at times, but no, let's have a box kick. And this, with no offense to Mornay Vandenberg, I believe, the number 9 plays for the Lions, his box kicks most of the time went backwards. Apart from that, I couldn't quite figure out what South Africa were trying to accomplish. Let's put it simple. I even saw an Instagram video of a Afrikaans guy watching the game on his TV, and he's saying, okay, if this is another box kick, I'm turning my TV off. And Vandenberg kicks a box kick and he turns his TV off. It wasn't the most entertaining game to watch. I was surprised by Argentina all throughout the game. I was watching this with my father, actually, and I told him at the start, I think that South Africa are going to batter Argentina. This isn't going to be close like it may have been in recent years in the Rugby Championship. This is going to be nasty. And it ended up being not so nasty whatsoever. And Argentina, if they could handle the ball a bit better, might have actually scored on the last play to maybe potentially equalise it, kind of like last week. So they ran England close, and they ran the Springboks very close. Very good hope for Argentinian rugby. So New Zealand, if they spectated that game, what are they thinking? Are they thinking South Africa are beatable? Can we go and do something? Or is this just a bit of a bluff to, you know, pretend that that's how they're going to play against us, but they're going to come out with something completely different? I don't know. What was South Africa's weakness today? I think that they were their own weakness. They were knocking on. They were committing errors. They weren't getting cut through that easily by Argentina. There weren't that many breaks. I think Argentina played a good game also. It was a fierce battle. I think that test might just make Rugby Erasmus reconsider a few things going into New Zealand, because if you... I don't know what you think, boys, because I know I've got a lot of South African people watching this channel, and I also root for the BOKS. You know, generally I quite like the whole vibe of the Springboks, but I'm just a bit curious. If you're watching this and you're a South African fan, how do you go about this? Is this worrying, or is it just part of the bluff, or is it just part of the... Is it just sort of, you know, did we play badly, or did Argentina just play very well and limit us? Curious to know. Anyway, I can't wait for the first few tests coming up. It's going to be really, really quite exciting. I just wanted to make this video because, I can't wait to watch South Africa play again against New Zealand. I believe who they've got next, the All Blacks, is the Sharks. Then they'll probably play the Bulls. Is the first test is still a while away. Do South Africa have any other games before New Zealand? I doubt it, right? Anyway, you let me know, guys. Thanks for watching, and welcome back to the channel, because it had been a few days, hasn't it?